Welcome back. This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and I've got another ANTOP over-the-air TV antenna for you to see. This is one of their lower-end antennas, and the reception, they say, is up to 35 miles, which I have proved, and I'll show you the results. It does get stations 35 miles away, even with some interference. But the stations are drop free. There's no dropouts. I don't score a channel if there's dropouts. So this is clear, no dropout channels that I have received, and I'm going to show them to you in a few seconds here. Okay, this is $19.99 at ANTOP. You can also get it off of Amazon or my Amazon store. And it's basically a little rectangular loop, which is, that part's for UHF channels, and the vertical telescopic antennas, which are for VHF, which are what I mostly receive in my area. Now, I have several things going against me. Number one, on this antenna, this is an indoor-only antenna. It has no amplification, and where I put it is in my office upstairs with a lot of electronics on, and it's near a window which faces in the direction of where most of the local or close nearby transmitters are. But in that direction, there is a tree in the way. It fully covers the view, but it's still getting lots of stations in the clear, no dropouts, which I'm going to show you. Okay, here is my setup. There it is. Again, this is in my office upstairs. Behind this curtain right here is the window. This is pointing southeast. And there's lots of variables. There's the walls or windows in your house if you have it indoors. There's weather conditions. There's if you have any trees in the way, which this has a tree in the way, a big tree in the way, heavy foliage, and how you position it. Doesn't take much to, when you turn it, to lose some stations. This is kind of I've done about 4 tests, and this has been optimal for the number of stations. And then in this case, this antenna, you can raise and lower those telescopic antennas. So let's go to the results. I got them here someplace. Here they are. Here's my giant spreadsheet, which is really growing. Actually, I've hidden a couple of the columns because I was running out of space so you could see it in a reasonable size. So here is the antenna. It's the AT-210 indoor antenna. I just took another, oh gosh, I need to take some speech lessons. I just took another sample, and time of day is a big factor too. So this one was pointed at 135 degrees at 6:30 this morning. And these are the channels I received. This page is sorted by distance. So at the top are the stations that are closest, but not necessarily in the right direction. Like here is one in Osmar, which is 20 degrees, almost north, and it's only 7 miles, but it's north. And I've got the antenna pointed southeast, 135 degrees, so it didn't get anything there. And you can see also the comparisons. Now, the arrow antenna is also an indoor antenna, and I've done a review of that. You could go back and see that, but it's considerably more expensive than this one. I don't remember the price, but it's considerably more. This one, like I say, is $19. Could jump down here. So we got this one just in St. Petersburg, 9.2 miles, 180 degrees from me. Then we got another one from St. Pete, and that the transmitter, even though this is where the license is, the transmitter is 32 miles, 106 degrees the direction from me, and that's where there's a cluster of antennas. So you see that one, you see one that's marked with a license in Tampa, there's another one, so it's picking up quite a few stations. This one is in Venice, it's 33 miles, 109 degrees, so it's in that same area even though the license is from Venice. There's Bradenton. Again, the transmitter is not in Bradenton. It's in this antenna farm. Got 8 channels. And that's it, because I got this sorted by distance. So you see it received 38 channels. Now the arrow pointed in that direction only received 36. Again, there's all those factors: time of day, weather, day of the week makes a big difference on what channels are being broadcast. So got to take that with a grain of salt. So this, I am totally surprised. This one did as good as the arrow did, almost. Well, actually, in this test I did, it did better. Okay, I think that's about it. So I'm going to take this antenna to a friend of mine. Her husband died recently and she can't afford cable TV, so she's looking for an over-the-air TV antenna. I'm going to take this to her house, see how well it does at her house. She lives about 5 miles north of me. And of course, I think she might have a window that's on the south part of the house, which I could put this in that window or near that window and point it southeast. And I don't think there's any trees outside that window in her yard. So we're going to try it out. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. That tells me I'm doing shows you're interested in, not wasting your time. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Next up, we're going to have some more of those radios from Jeff. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.